Here we go again with another Superman video. And it's another video about these test screening results being bad, being good, whatever it is. My thing is, I have always said that there have been haters out there that are anti-James Gunn, that are Snyderverse lovers, and I always talk about the Snyder cult as toxic fans. And I still believe they are toxic fans. And the whole reason being is because they are mainly the people that are putting out all the toxicity out there. They are feeding off of the toxicity for their channels to get bigger, for their channels to get views. And today, I know I'm giving them attention, but also, until I don't put some attention on some of the stuff, I can't keep on going off of it without some people thinking, oh, I'm just assuming this, I'm just assuming that. This is proving my point. So this is a channel called Harsh Critics. Okay, let me go ahead and just switch over to him right now. There you go. Okay, Harsh Critics. Look at that. Look at the name of the title. James Gunn, Superman box office pressure, LMAO, restore the Snyderverse now. This is your typical Snyder bro, your typical Snyder cult follower. And I haven't even started the video. I came across this channel. It somehow just got into my algorithm because I guess I talk about the Snyder cult a lot. And I've had some people come into my comment section on that test screening one I put, where they were talking about how like Snyderverse and all that stuff. I've gotten some messages on social media about that type of stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and continue to go ahead and bring it up because these Snyderbots, I'm not saying they need to like lose their voice because this is free speech and everything, but they need to be checked. And what I mean by that is nothing violent. We are not trying to match their toxicity here, but we need to go ahead and basically expose just how idiotic their brains really work at times, right? So we're going to go ahead and see how this guy talks about Superman box office pressure rises as expert says DC has to save Warner Bros. From going the way of Fox. So let's go see what he's saying right here.
Back with another video. Let's just jump into this report. So everything is riding on Superman, and if not, I guess Mike DeLuca and Pam Abley are gone. Then so be it. Because this is a situation where the studio lied and manipulated the audience for profits. This is not a situation where Zack Snyder was making goofy movies and just fumbled the ball.
No. Zack Snyder definitely fumbled the ball. Yes, I will agree with you that the studio did interfere in terms of like the direction they wanted the movies to go, but it was still by Zack Snyder's design. The depressing Superman, right? The cyborg with the ugly CGI, right? With Jason Momoa being Aquaman. Like, there's so many decisions that Snyder made that even if Warner Bros. Didn't step in, like, for example, if you were to watch the director's cut movies, yes, Batman v Superman, director's cut, Justice League, Snyder version, whatever, Snyder cut, they were better than their counterparts. However, they were still far away from being great movies. They were great movies for people that wanted to go ahead and root for DC, as I did. I was just happy to see a Superman on screen. I was just happy to see, Batman and Superman, the Trinity being together on the screen, right? That's different. But to say that the studio is the reason why it failed completely, nah. Now you're just shifting the blame entirely into one bucket when it was in reality 2 to 3 different.
All his movies made a profit. Despite what John Campea say, despite what Grace Randolph say, or Jody's Corner, this is just some YouTube politics that Zack Snyder films failed. His films did not fail.
Yes, they did.
There's never been an executive to come out or write a report and say, yeah, Snyder movies failed. This is just some YouTube politics.
The box office says that, bro.
For years. You know it. I know it.
No.
It's
you're deluded. We know.
Want to create their own narrative about Zack Snyder. But you can go to boxofficemojo.com and see his movies made a profit. So
I don't even know what to say here. You could have $1 million profit and still be considered profitable, but that doesn't mean it was a box office success. They did not compete with their competition. They were the losers of the competition. Again, yes, I am saying that the Warner Brothers studio, they did jump in and they did say, hey, Zach, we need you to go ahead and put your Justice League out there. I will admit that. However, the characters involved in those movies were built by Zack Snyder. Henry Cavill is a great actor, looked great as Superman, but him being a depressed Superman just was not it. And I will say that as a Superman fan, I enjoyed Man of Steel for being different, but I also understand that the general audience thought it was crap because it was a bore fest for them.
it is what it is at this point with Superman.
Yeah, we're finally
I
getting a
don't care
true
if it
comic book
succeeds or it
accurate.
does. I know I want Zack Snyder's Justice League finished, and if that means boycotting the movie and not supporting it, then so be it.
Bruh.
See, a lot of people don't like my approach, but you have to be a little bit mean to
You
these
hear
companies.
this?
They will get the picture when they see how badly Superman performs. If you want to go see Superman Legacy, that's on you. But why?
This guy is so outdated, he doesn't even know that they changed the name from Superman Legacy to just Superman. And he's already projecting it's going to fail. All right.
Disrespect
Let's keep on
yourself for
watching
that
this.
mediocrity. I mean, the suit's baggy, the character's menial, the overall feel for the film looks cheap. Why support it?
Okay, let me stop you right there, bro. Okay, I will let you say that the Superman suit is going to be up for your opinion. I don't have any problem with it because I could envision it changing in the future if that's where they're going. Even if they don't, the suit, it has a S symbol on it. It's supposed to be different. I'm okay with it. All right. Now to say, now to say that the movie is looking the way it's looking, or the actor is looking the way they're looking, when you have not even seen the movie, is crazy. Like, you see this? This is what I mean. Like, how are these Snyderbots just going on about something that hasn't even been out on the big screen yet?
So, no Snyderverse, no money. And to all you
Okay.
guys saying Zack ain't coming back, well, if he's not coming back, you're not getting a Gunverse neither.
All right. Well, first of all, maybe you're, you still call it Superman Legacy. I'm assuming you've been just reading these articles rather than anything else. There was a recent picture where Snyder and Gunn were together, and they're great friends, regardless of what you think. And I doubt Snyder wants Gunn to fail the same way Gunn would want Snyder to fail. But here you are making Snyder look bad, and it's probably the reason why Snyder's not getting a job, or probably never will when it comes to these type of movies, because studios are afraid that toxic fans like you, am I putting this right? Yeah, right here. Like you are ruining his name, that you are bringing the toxicity with you to whatever movie he's being attached to. Come on, man. Rebel Moon, among the worst movies of all time. Like, and that's Zack Snyder with full creativity. And it had the same problems that the Snyderverse had, which is, CGI was there's no characterization. Characters don't matter. It's all about how it looks, right? The fighting scenes, which were great, but that's about where the ball stops with that.
You're not getting a Gunverse until Zack Snyder Justice League story is finished. Now, if the film succeed, then great. That's your mediocre. That's your mediocrity. That's your mediocre universe. That's your cockeyed Superman. That's your baggy suit. That's your menial characters.
You can't win
That's
with
your
these people.
mediocrity.
You cannot win this with these
So
people. If it's a failure, I'm right.
either
If it's a success,
James
yeah,
Gunn
you're
and
okay
DC
with mediocrity.
Studios write the movie off and put Zack Snyder in charge, or to face the consequences in 3 months.
Okay.
because the way it's looking, the only big event that you're going to get is on April 1st at the CinemaCon. They simply don't have the money to market this film. They just don't have the money.
I guarantee you guys right now that the Superman month is coming up, right? So Superman birthday is coming up on April 18th, I believe. Not the birthday, but I think that's the first release of Superman, or Superman Day, right? April 18th. I guarantee you guys, we're going to go ahead and get a trailer around that time, if not on that day itself. And on top of that, April, May, June, you are going to see advertisement everywhere, like everywhere, because this is a Superman that is marketable. Whether you like Henry Cavill as Superman or not, I did, but I also understand he was not a marketable Superman. You cannot have kids being like, oh, I want the depressed Superman, right? So just you watch, all of you Snyder Cult fans, just watch. That is going to be out there, and it's going to go ahead and all that merchandise. I mean, they've been talking about how there's no funding available. Trust me, they're waiting and they're saving for this movie. If everything depends on this movie, that should give you a bigger reason to believe that they're putting all their money and their budget into the marketing for this movie. But again, these people don't have a brain, so right?
And I don't think they will put in money when they know the movie's going to be a flop. I think
Which is exactly why they're not giving it to Snyder, because they know Snyder is going to be a flop.
That's what they're banking on. And if it's more the same that we done got, then this movie is already done.
Okay, he can't even believe what he's saying. He's
in the comments want to insult me in the comments. That's not going to change the fact.
All right, don't insult anyone though. Respect their opinion. Just know they're idiots.
That David Cornball is still cross-eyed. That the menial characters' costumes look cheap. So you insulting me in the comments is not going to do anything. Because these clowns be like,
harsh critics, man. Harsh critics, man.
Wow, he even has a soundboard for us.
I love James Gunn. He better than that Zack Snyder. Just give it a chance.
While he's doing this, let's go ahead and check out his comment section right now. Let's see. Nah, bro, your title. Okay, so there's one sucking up to him. Congratulations on running a channel with the toxicity. Well done. Spreading toxicity for views. Looks like the new algorithm. Snyder taught you guys well on how to be toxic. I'm not going to pin that on Snyder. I think he's innocent. But you could go ahead and say his fans have spread that toxicity, and I will agree with that. Bro, so you mean to tell me you love the depressed... I can't even... Bro, so you mean to tell me that you love a depressed Superman? An edgelord? I don't know about the edgelord, but this right here, yes. Depressed? Like, that's not Superman, bro. That's Batman. The Snyderverse is dead. It's not coming back. Move on with all your lives. I'm not even going to finish, like, the last 2 minutes he's got left. I've heard enough. I just wanted to use him as an example of what these Snyder fans, what these Snyder cults are all about. And it is all about spreading negativity. And it is all about, just calling everyone else wrong simply because they can't move on from the fact that James Gunn is now the head of DCU. Whether it succeeds or fails is yet to be seen. But these people are already treating it as if it has failed. And that goes from small YouTubers like myself, well, I'm not the hater, but let's say harsh critics, to even some of the bigger hater channels out there, the Snyder Cult channels out there, like Tyrone Magnus. So, I don't know, man. This is what I'm talking about, and it's really bad. I think all these type of people that are trying to make this type of content where they're just trying to be an edgelord themselves, right? Oh, this movie's gonna suck, or this is gonna be that. I think it's about time that, we start checking them. And again, checking them meaning, go ahead and don't be afraid to use them as an example when it comes to try to prove your point. I've been saying for the longest time that Snyder fans have become toxic. They're the reason why I'm not associated with Snyderverse anymore. They're the reason why DC will never probably hire Snyder ever again, or even Marvel in that case, because they know what comes with our, or hopefully not, but maybe even bigger studios is probably the reason why Snyder's not getting any big job out there, right? And it sucks because we want these people to realize that we like Snyder, we don't hate him, but let's go ahead and just enjoy. If you are a Superman fan, if you are a comic book fan, if you are a DC fan, this is finally our moment. Let's go ahead and enjoy it. Let's go ahead and wait until the movie comes out. Let's go ahead and see how that movie turns out. But whatever your comments are, whatever your thoughts are about this topic, about haters like harsh critics here, or maybe I'm wrong in this, I don't know. Let me know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to hit that like button, the subscribe button, and the post notification bell so you know every time we're uploading something new. And also, guys, the only reason I am trying to go ahead and post videos about these type of negative people out there is so that way we can kind of go ahead and prove them wrong. I know the main message of this channel is to stop the hate and spread the love, but sometimes stopping the hate means to call out people that are spreading it, like harsh critics, and maybe even more people that will be in my future videos. But I sincerely hope you guys have a great one. See you guys next time.